Hello, my dear friends. Like I promised the last time, I have come again to have a discussion with you on income elasticity of demand. In my last video, we spoke about price elasticity of demand. We ended on the importance of price elasticity of demand. Today, we are going to look at income elasticity of demand and see what it has in offer for us. The question is, what is income elasticity of demand? Those of you who have been following me, you already know the definition because I gave it the first time I gave the definition for elasticity of demand, where I came out to say we have three forms of it: price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, and cross elasticity of demand. And on that day, I gave the definition of income elasticity of demand. But before I repeat that definition once again, I will encourage you to share the video to as many people as you can reach. Let them have a view of it. Some of you have done this already, some of you have not. I believe that it will spoil nothing if you share this video because you will only have a deeper understanding of the concept income elasticity of demand. Good. And I believe that you are touching your phone already. You have alerted your friends to come on Facebook Live to watch whatever we are going to do today. You can equally join the Telegram platform, where I encourage you to be there to ask your questions so I can answer you. A few people often come there. I believe that when you go on the Telegram platform, it will help all of us because at that point I can say a lot of things and it will be less expensive. So get there, let's do it. Okay, very good. So what is income elasticity? Income elasticity of demand is the extent to which quantity demanded will change due to a change in the income of the consumer. Alternatively, the percentage change in quantity demanded in response to the percentage change in the income of the consumer. That is what we call income elasticity of demand. How is it measured? I'll write a measurement on the board and that will throw more light on the definition that I just gave you. As income elasticity of demand. Measurement it is equal to the percentage change. And I told you we write change like this: percentage change in the quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in the income. And as I told you the last time, I represent income with Y. Income with Y. So if you want to measure income elasticity of demand, this is the formula you should do. You should use. This is the formula you should use. Often, your teacher may write it like this: income elasticity of demand is equal to the percentage change in the quantity demanded of the commodity divided by the percentage change in the income. Now, this is percentage. This small triangle is called delta, meaning change. So percentage change. QD is the quantity demanded. They are divided by percentage change in the income. That is the formula. Alternatively, you can use the proportionate or the proportional formula, which I have told you in my previous videos. And that formula can be written as now, I deliberately wrote this EY to tell you that another teacher may write the income elasticity of demand as this EY, E subscript Y, to mean income elasticity. You can see this is representing elasticity, elasticity in terms of what? Income, the Y. Somebody may write it this way, income elasticity of demand. They are all the same thing. So this is how we measure it. When you see this formula, it is telling you a very simple thing. It is telling you the extent to which quantity demanded will change when the income of the buyer of that particular commodity changes. For instance, somebody's income increases by 50%. The income increases by 50%. So income, which is Y, increases by 50%. Definitely, that person's demand of a particular commodity will also change. Because when you earn more, you are most likely to buy more of a particular commodity. The extent to which the demand for that commodity will change is what is called income elasticity of demand. I.e., the income change of 50% will necessitate a certain percentage change in the commodity the person is buying. So, for instance, the person's income increases by 50 and the person buys a particular commodity, example, marker, as I'm using. And the person goes to buy more of it. So, but the more of it, it should be measured. It's in percentage. So if the demand increases by say 20%, that is the quantity demanded of the marker M, goes up by 50%. Income elasticity overall is going to tell you the measurement of it. And how? The formula says that it should be the percentage change in the quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in the income. So all you have to do is to take this 20% and put it here. So equal to percentage change in the demand for the marker is 20%. That's what we said. Divided by, that is divided by the percentage change in income. And we said the person's income increases by 50%. So divided by 50%. So this is what is giving you the income elasticity of demand. You see, the percentage change in the quantity demanded of the marker divided by the percentage change in the marker. When you do this, you have measured income elasticity. That is what I wrote here. How to measure income elasticity. Well, the question or the information you have may not give you the thing in percentage form, but will give you figures. The person bought, say, 20. Now the person is buying 100. And the income increases from $10 to another dollar. When you have that information, definitely it will not be appropriate to use the percentage formula. Then you have to use what we call the proportional formula, which is written here. And it gives the same results as you use the percentage formula. And I'm going to illustrate that to you when I get to a certain point. But for now, this is one of the simplest ways of calculating income elasticity of demand. I hope that is clear. Good. Before I continue, I want to tell you why we do this we call income elasticity of demand. Why is it learned? Why do we learn that concept? And what is the importance of it? How do we apply it? And this is what we do. When we calculate income elasticity, it helps us to tell the categories of commodities that we have. In economics, we have types of commodity or categories of commodity. Income elasticity will tell you the type of commodity you are dealing with. If you are a seller, the type of commodity you are selling. If you are a buyer, the type of commodity that you are buying. So then, learning income elasticity of demand will tell us types of commodity. Once types has come, types of commodity. So one, you can use income elasticity will reveal a certain type of commodity we call normal commodity. Normal goods. I'm going to illustrate that to you. One thing income elasticity, another commodity type of commodity income elasticity can reveal to you is what we call superior commodities. Superior goods. Income elasticity, when calculated, can also reveal to you what we call necessities. Necessities. Or goods, we say subject to satiety. Necessities or goods subject to satiety. Alright. Then another one, which will be the last one, which income elasticity reveals to us, is what we call inferior. Inferior goods. So anytime you calculate income elasticity, what you are looking out for, normally the interpretation that we put on it is the type of commodity you have when you get your coefficients. The type of commodity, the coefficient of income elasticity tells you. So anytime you calculate income elasticity, it will reveal to you whether the commodity is a normal commodity, a superior commodity, a necessity, or an inferior commodity. And we are going to use an illustration over here to tell you what it is by normal commodities, superior commodity, necessities, and then inferior goods. I hope up to this point you are okay. Right. So let's look at when the commodity, what will show that the commodity is a normal commodity using the income elasticity concept. That's what we are going to look at. So when the income of the person increases and the demand of the commodity, the demand for the commodity also increases, then that commodity will be a normal commodity. Especially that the income the percentage increase in the demand for the commodity is less than the percentage increase in the income. It gives what we call normal commodities in economics. Let me say it again. When the income, the demand for the percentage increase or decrease, no, let me use the increase alone so that you don't get confused. When the percentage increase in the demand of the commodity is less than the percentage increase in the income of the person, that commodity will be a normal commodity. And I'm going to show it to you right away. So, income of Kofi increases by 50%. Kofi's income increases by 50%. Kofi's demand. Kofi is a person, alright? Kofi's demand for marker increases by 20%. Calculate the income elasticity of demand. What you do is to write income elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in the quantity demanded of the commodity, all divided by the percentage change in the income. That is it. When you write this formula down, you are almost done. So then you come and take the percentage change in the quantity demanded. We said if its demand for the commodity is 20%, so you come and put the 20% here, you write it here, divided by that division. Then you bring the percentage increase in the income of Kofi, and we say it is 50%. So you come here, you write 50%. Are you getting it? So then you cancel out the percentage, you cancel percent, 0 cancel 0. How many times will 5 go into 2? It cannot go. So this will surely give you 0.4. The answer is 0.4. Okay, the answer is 0.4. This 0.4 is positive. That is positive. It's not negative. When your income elasticity is positive, it means that when the income increases, the demand for the commodity also increases. Because there is an increase in demand, there is an increase in income too, the result will always be positive. I.e., it is a normal commodity. In economics, when the income of a person increases and that results in the increase in the demand of the commodity, that commodity will be a normal commodity. And it is only when there is an increase and an increase, the same direction, the direction of the income is equal to the direction of the demand. It will give you a positive answer. And when the result is less than 0, for instance, this one, then the commodity is a normal commodity. I want to explain it again. When there is an increase in income, I normally use this one in order not to spell too much. There is an increase in income, and there is also an increase in the demand for a certain commodity. It means that this has increased, this has also increased. The result will always be positive. The answer will be positive because there is a positive relationship between the income and the quantity demanded. However, if there is an increase in the income and the demand for the commodity decreases, i.e. it falls, it means that when you calculate it, your answer will be negative because this one has increased, this one has fallen. They are in the opposite direction. This one is going up, this one is going down. Your result will be negative. It will tell us another type of commodity. However, with these two, superior goods and normal goods, for the normal goods, when the percentage change, like this one, the percentage change in the income is greater than the percentage change in the income, then the commodity will be referred to as a normal commodity or normal goods. The reason why this is 0.1 is because of what is happening here. It's because this is what we call numerator. The top here is the numerator, and this place is the denominator. The numerator is lesser, is 20%, and the denominator is 50%, is greater. This will give us a result which will be less than 1 all the time. When the numerator is less than the denominator, the result will always be less than 1. Those who are doing mathematics, they have understood it already. They know what I'm talking about. Those who are doing elective maths, they are clear about this one. Even if your core maths is strong, you already understand what I'm saying. However, if the numerator is greater than the denominator, the result will be more than 1. I.e., the answer here would have been more than 1. So, for instance, if this is 50%, this is 20%, the result would have been more than 1. It would be 1 point something. gold. Now, the difference between normal goods and superior goods is that with the superior goods, the percentage change, if it's an increase, it will be greater than the percentage change in the income. How? For instance, if I say Kofi's income goes up, increases, that means increase, by 50%. But Kofi's demand for the market, Kofi's demand, DD for the demand, also increased, all right, but the increase in the demand is about 100%. Okay? It has increased, the demand has increased, but it has gone up by 100%. That means the percentage increase in the demand is greater than the percentage change increase in the income of Kofi. The result will be more than 1. And when you calculate income elasticity of demand and the result is more than 1, that commodity should be called a superior commodity. I hope you understand it now. In the first one, which is the normal commodity, both the income, the income and the demand increased. But the increase in the demand was less than the increase in the income. That will give us normal commodity. In the second scenario, for the superior commodity, both the income and the demand increases. But in this case, the increase in the demand is rather greater than the percentage increase in the income. The result will be more than 1. Let's calculate it and see if it will be more than 1. So right now, I'll calculate it here. So income elasticity of demand, we said, is percentage change in the quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in the income of the buyer. And we are saying the percentage change in demand, which is the numerator, is 100%. That's what we said. Divided by the percentage change in the income, which is 50%. Now cancel out. When you cancel this out, your answer will be 2. And 2 is more than 1. And once the coefficient, the answer, which is equal to 2, is greater than 1, your interpretation on the type of commodity you are referring to should be that it is a superior commodity. That should be the answer. And this particular thing is specifically to those who are above SHS. You are in the university, you are in polytechnic, you are doing economics. You should be able to know the difference between normal goods and superior goods. But for the SHS, they do not bother about either it's normal goods or superior. They call all of them normal goods. Once you calculate your income elasticity and it's positive, either it's less than 1 or equal to 1 or greater than 1, they expect the students to say the commodity is a normal commodity. But if you are in the university or you are in the polytechnic, you should be able to know the difference between normal commodities and superior commodities. And how do you get the difference? That is what I have told you. That is why I was talking a lot, plenty, so that you will understand. I hope we are clear at this point. All right. Then we will move on to the next commodity, which we call necessity, or commodities that are subject to satiety. How do we use the income elasticity to interpret this type? Now, this is what happens to that one. When the commodity is a necessity, irrespective of the percentage change in the income of the person, the demand remains the same. The demand doesn't change. The quantity the person is buying will remain the same. I.e., the percentage change in the percentage change in the demand is 0. It doesn't change. The demand doesn't change. So we say that Kofi's income, which is Y, changes by 50%. But Kofi did not buy more and he didn't buy less. Do you get me? His income has gone up, but he's not buying more. He's buying the same quantity. That means that the percentage change in the demand of the commodity will be 0%. It will not change. Kofi's income has gone up. He has refused to buy any additional commodity. That means the percentage change in his demand for that commodity is 0. So you are going to calculate the income elasticity in that case. So the income elasticity of demand for Kofi will be 0% divided, which is the percentage change in the demand. That's the formula. That is it. Percentage change in demand 0% divided by percentage change in income, which is 50%. When you cancel out this one, your answer is going to be 0. So what is the interpretation? When you calculate income elasticity of demand and your answer is 0, the type of commodity you are referring to is a necessity. That commodity is a necessary commodity, it's a necessity. It's a commodity that is subject to what we call satiety, i.e., at a given quantity, your demand remains the same, irrespective of the income that you are earning. So that will be for what you call necessities. Now we move to the last one, which you call inferior goods. We use income elasticity to interpret this type of commodity. And as the name sounds, it sounds like inferior. Simply put, when the income of the person increases and it results in a lesser demand for that particular commodity, then that commodity can be termed as inferior commodity. For instance, your income has gone up by 100% and your demand for the commodity has reduced. I'm saying reduced, not increased. It has gone down by 10%. That commodity is an inferior commodity. You are getting richer and you are refusing to buy a certain quantity of a commodity. In fact, you are buying lesser quantity. We call it an inferior commodity. Before I throw more light on it, let's do the calculation for that one too. Normally, if you come this way, the same Kofi's income has gone up, increased by 50%. Income, that's why, increased by 50%. Then his demand, quantity demanded, or GD, if you wish, has rather gone down by 20%. It has gone down by 20%. That is decrease. How do you calculate the income elasticity for that one? Income elasticity of demand will be equal to the percentage change in the demand, which is negative 20%. Because I said it has gone down. Once the percentage has gone down, you can't write it as 20%. It is written as negative 20% to show that there is a reduction. Divided by the increase in the demand, that will be positive 50% in the income. So you cancel out. This will take this away. So this will give you negative 0.4. And once your answer is negative 0.4, your interpretation is that the commodity is an inferior commodity. And I normally say that you are a young man and your money can buy in our part of the country, we call a certain drink so. That is what your money can buy. This is not an offense to anyone. But as you get richer, you are getting more money, you are earning more money in your pocket in thousands and in millions of dollars. You will realize that your demand for sobolo, your fridge will not have enough sobolo. It will have more of other drinks I will mention. You will call better drinks. That means you reduce your demand for sobolo. So that type of commodity, for example, sobolo, we can say that for some people, not everybody, it will be called an inferior commodity. Just for example's sake, I'm not saying when you are selling sobolo, I'm degrading your commodity. To me, sobolo is a superior commodity, but to many, sobolo, they will not drink sobolo, they will rather fill their fridges with other drinks instead of the sobolo. That is what we call inferior commodity. Very good. Now I'm going to take you through a very simple diagram we call angel's curve. We call it angel's curve. And angel's curve in economics, angel's curve is just a curve that shows the relationship between the income of a person and the person's demand for a particular commodity. The demand curve usually will have price, and quantity demanded. Okay, but this particular curve, demand curve, will have income against quantity demanded. That one is called Angel's curve. It's a name of an economist. Okay, who came out with that particular type of diagram? And I'm going to draw a simple one. You can equally divide it. You can make separate diagrams out of it, but I'm going to make this one only one type of diagram, and I will explain it. So here we have the quantity demanded here on the x-axis, and normally write price here, but this one is income. This is income in dollars. So income against quantity demanded. The curve is called Angel's curve. It's spelled like this. Angel's curve. That is spelling. Alright. Okay. So I have this one. Here. And then I have a brand for it. Let me use another color so that it will be easier to explain. Red. Then I have another color here. Blue. Okay. Then I have an income here. This income is 10. And I have another income here, which is 20. Now the quantity that you are buying at this particular point, let's say is 15. Alright, this is 15. Now I'm going to use this one to explain to you all these type of commodities. Right? I'm going to take care of 3 first. Because you see that I've circled this one. These normally, they are almost the same, but you can only differentiate it with something that we have done already. Okay, so this is the initial income of the person. If it's Kofi, Kofi is earning $10, and then Kofi's income is now $20. It has gone up. It has gone up to $20. So let's look. When at 10, Kofi is buying 15 quantities of all the commodities. This commodity, this particular commodity, and this particular commodity. He's buying 15 quantities. Now his income has gone to 20. When I trace this line from 20, it has touched a particular curve. And that curve is the blue one. Let's see the quantity Kofi is buying. Once it touches it, you bring it down to get the quantity Kofi is now buying. Kofi is buying at $20. Let's see. You realize that once you are here, you can't write anything more than 50. It should be something less than 15. And let's say it's 12. So at the initial income of $10, Kofi was buying 15 quantities of this particular commodity, the blue line. But when his income went up, increases to $20, Kofi is now buying 12 units or quantity, which is lesser than this. Clearly, this type of commodity, where your income has gone up but your demand has fallen, will be somewhere here. What type of commodity is that? Surely is the inferior commodity. So this particular curve is representing what we call the inferior good, inferior. Okay. Now, at the same $20, we will continue. We will move on. We are done with the inferior commodity. We are moving on with a straight line. It touches another curve here. And which curve is that? The one that is straight up. You realize how many of the commodity is Kofi buying at $20 now? Earlier on, he was buying 15 units of this particular commodity. Now his income has gone up to 20. Let's see how many he is buying. You see that it touches the curve and trace it. He's buying the same quantity. He hasn't changed his quantity. Okay? So surely this type of commodity will also be here. And which type of commodity is that? necessities or goods that are subject to satiety. Sure. So that is it. So this particular line is representing necessities. Let me cut it short. Necessities. Alright. Then the same $20, his income has gone up. For this particular red one too, he was buying 15 initially. Now his income has gone up to 20. Let's continue going. We are going. Now it touches the curve at this point. So let's see the quantity Kofi is buying now. This is beyond the 15. So you can put 20 here. So when Kofi's income increases from $10 to $20, Kofi is now buying 20 units of the red commodity. That means he has increased the demand from 15 to 20. And what type of commodity would that be? It will be either the normal commodity or the superior commodity. Where we say that when the income increases, it results in an increase in the demand for that commodity. So it will either be normal commodity or a superior commodity. For the SHS student, this is a normal commodity. Normal. If you are the SHS, once the increase in the income has resulted in an increase in the demand, the commodity is a normal commodity. The SHS student, you don't bother your head about whether it's a normal commodity or superior commodity. Your answer should be it's a normal commodity. But those above the SHS, it is up to you if you are asked to tell. You are now going to measure the percentage change in this one, 15 to 20. If that percentage change is greater than the percentage change in 10 to this thing, 10 to 20, that means that the commodity is a superior commodity. Because your answer will then be more than 1. However, if you calculate the percentage change in this one, and it's less than the percentage change in this one, your answer is likely to be less than 1. And your interpretation should be that it's a normal commodity for those above the SHS. And I can, as I can see from the diagram over here, I can see that this particular commodity, the answer will be normal commodity. Why am I saying so? When you calculate the percentage change in this, the change from 50 to 20, it will be less than the change in 10 to 20. Because this is completely 100%. You add 10 to 10, the percentage change is 100%. So the income change has 100%. That means the denominator will be 100%. But from 15 to 20, I would guess that it will be less than 50%. It is less than 50%. And so something less than 50% divided by something 100%, the result is that the numerator will be lesser than the denominator. The answer will be less than 1. And your interpretation on it as a tertiary student is that the commodity is a normal commodity. And we can calculate it right now. We are going to do that last one. But this time we are not using the percentage formula. We are going to use the proportional formula so that you can see that the answer will be less than 1. Let's go. So then, that is the last thing, then we close. Okay? So let's look at it. I said that income elasticity of demand is equal to change in quantity. We are not using the percentage formula. Change in quantity demanded divided by change in the income times original income over original quantity that you are buying. Alright, so the change in the quantity is that from here to here. So that will be 20 minus 15. All divided by change in income, that will be 20 minus 10 times 10, which is the original income, divided by original quantity, which is this one. We are referring to only the red portion, the red. So we are taking care of this point to this. We are not talking of this line and that line, only the red one. Okay, so divided by 15. Okay, so then this will be 5 divided by 10 times 10 divided by 15. 10 will cancel that. 10 will go here 1. So this is gone. 1 here, 1 here, 3. This is 1 out of 3. Surely. 1 out of 3 will give us 0.333 on ending. And you can see that this is positive, all right, but it is less than 1. So the commodity in this particular case is a normal commodity. That's it. And I can assure you, use the same formula. Calculate for this one. Calculate for the necessity. You realize that you have a change here, you don't have any change here, the change will be 0, and your answer will be equal to 0, and therefore the commodity is a necessity. Use the same formula, calculate for this one. You realize that you have a negative coefficient, the answer will be negative. That means that it's an inferior commodity. On this note, I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to encourage you to buy the iconic economics book that I have written. It's for SHS, and if you have any issue, communicate to me on the Telegram and I will respond to you. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.